Welcome friends, welcome to Kiss Up Cards where I keep it simple stamping up. I'm Marianne and I'm coming to you as an independent Stampin' Up consultant, demonstrator, card maker. And I'm coming to you to bring you the beautiful gallery. I'm going to continue with that because it is a 6x6 pack of paper, but it's huge scenery. So it's not like it has little decorations on it and you don't want to be cutting it up into 1-inch squares or or smaller pieces. So I'm just going to show you another layout on how to build a scenic card, but it's got a flip fold. So let's get to my craft table. All right, I have got a scene here. This is the first card I made just in preparation for tonight, and this is what our fun fold is going to look like. So you get most of the scene on the front of your card. I've got some ribbon. Not sure if I will put ribbon. Oh, the blue looks good with that, but I've also got a gray. And then I've got some dots to put on it. So I've got everything here ready to go, and my Secret C stamp set. It's my favorite color now, Secret C. So let's get it cutting. We want a card base that is scored at 5.5 and cut at 4.25. So it sits as landscape really nicely. This is for a landscape card, this is a really nice way of doing it. And then you would fold your card, and then it would stand like this instead of like this where it spreads out. So it stands like this and it stands really beautifully. Then I have, I'll get back to my pattern here. I need a card stock that is 3.25 by 5. So yep, that will do it. And I picked a gray because this picks up the blue and this picks up the gray really nice. So I need, the bigger piece is going to be 5.25 by 4. So I'm going to make a 5.25 by 4. And that's going to go on this piece like this, but we're going to add a flap to it. So that will be 3.25 by 5. So if we got 5 inches, ooh, just a smidgen has to come off. Just a smidgen by 3.25. Okay, so that's going to go on here. You're saying, oh, that's too long. Just wait. We have to score at 1 inch. So score at 1 inch. This is what I love about this trimmer. The measurements goes up to 1.5 on this side as well. So you're going to score at 1 inch. And it's going to fold like this. So it will fold onto this card like this. And then this piece needs to be 5.125 by 3 7/8. So let me see. I'm going to look at the scenery and see what I get at 5.125. Okay, that's pretty good. 5.125 by 3 7/8. So the reason I turned it is I want more of this. Well, maybe I want more of the sky because of the blue in there. So 3 7/8, which is just under the 4 inch. So this is going to sit on there like this, but we still have some more cutting to do. We need to cut 1 inch off each side. So 1 inch there and 1 inch here. this is how your picture is going to go on here. So we're all done with the cutting. Get my gluing mat out. Keep that picture kind of going the way it is because we want it on there the same way. And I want some glue. And this is going to go on here like this. And you want 1 inch on each side. And then glue that down. And the glue, once it dries, it just flakes right off. That's the beauty of this mat. But this is going to go on here like this. So let's glue that down. This is a beautiful fold card to make for that scenery, and you just want the same distance around the top and bottom. Then you're going to add this one. Come on, glue. First it came out too fast, and now it doesn't want to come out at all. When I was making this card, it came out so fast. This one, you're just going to make sure there's some distance there. It's just about 1/8 of an inch, so it's just a small. And there we go. There's our scenery. And then we can write in here. That's why it's nice to have it as a light color. And then we're going to attach this to the card. So this flap gets covered up. There we go. And there's your card. All right. I'm not sure I want to add anything. I would add something to this, but I'm not sure if I'm like, this is good for a male person, so I'll just put a sentiment on it. So I've got lots of white here, or some gray to put a sentiment on. All right, I picked up 2 stamps. I've made them small because I didn't want it to take up a lot of the picture. I'm going to use Secret Sea ink. And for this card, I'm going to do Just For You. I could do it this way. I could do it this way. I think I'll do it this way a bit and make it a little banner. There we go. That one looks beautiful. And then this one, Happy Birthday. I'll get a little piece of white cardstock. I'm going to just put it down here, and then I'm going to trim around it. Well, not quite straight. Let's try this again. Those Y's throw me off. How to get that straight. There we go. That looks better. Okay. Let's cover this up. I'm just going to take the trimmer just so I can make sure I get a nice straight line. I'm going to make that into a banner. And this, I'm going to make into a banner there. So this side I don't want too long. And then this side, I just want to make it a little narrower. There we go. All right. So remember how to make a banner? You just cut up the center. And just go from the point to the center and from the point to the center. Just so easy peasy to make. That looks so good. And then I'm going to do that to this one. There we go. And this is going to go like this right here. Oh, that looks cool. Okay. The other thing you could do on this is if you don't want it just stark white, is just slide it across. And I got ink on my fingers, so don't. And can I get the points? I'm not sure I can. A little bit. And that just makes that. Okay, I couldn't find my finger daubers, but I'm going to do this. With, oh, that looks good. Just add some color that way. Some shadowing on there. There we go. I made a boo-boo. I had more ink on there than I wanted to, so, well, just cover it all up. This one I'm not going to do anything with. I'm going to pop these onto dimensionals. One's peeking over the edge a little. We don't want that. I think that might be one. This one might be too. Nope. Using the edges of my adhesives. Oh yes, I want ribbon under here too. Which one do I want? Let me take these gems out of the way. The gray or the blue. Oh. I think the blue is too bright. Would need a darker blue, I think. And the gray I find really shiny, but I'm just going to do a little bit behind. Like this. I'm not going to do a bow. I'll just do this behind. A little tear and tape on here. Go, that will hold that down. No, take the adhesive off. We'll just leave it on. And then pop that on there. Okay, that looks pretty. And then this one, to finish this one. I'm gonna put this in this. There we go, just for you. So scenery cards, two very different cards. And I think they're just beautiful. Both on Secret Sea. All right, we always have to do the envelope. I don't think you need to decorate the inside of the card because you have these two strips here. But we definitely do want, oh, here, just a minute, gems. I put some on the, there we go. Yeah, I'm just gonna leave it. Now let's do the envelopes, and I'll come back. You guys have seen me do envelopes many, many times, so I'm gonna just do those up, and then I'll be right back. So the flip fold card with scenic paper, it just shows it off beautifully. There's a little break in the paper there with the cardstock underneath, and then the middle flap folds up. So you have decorative paper on both sides. You have a place to write, top and bottom. I didn't put a sentiment in yet. It is a happy birthday card, so this one is very specific. And then, of course, I decorated the envelope to go with it. I always decorate the envelopes. I didn't used to at first, but I do now, and I do the inside of the card and the envelope right away. And then I don't have a pile of cards sitting waiting for the insides and the envelope flaps. So I do them right away. And then this was the card that I demonstrated to you, the second card I made with this. And just look at that, how that is so beautiful. And it will sit on the mantle like this, or on the shelf like this, and this will fold up a bit. Look at that, is just gorgeous. And then your flip, and you can write in there, but you've also got in here to write. So I didn't decorate in there because I was just thinking about this piece. So shame on me, I guess. That's the same with both cards. I can decorate the inside, take some of those smaller pieces, use them, and then so I can definitely, with this one, happy birthday, and then get some other verses, stamp sentiments, and stamp them in here as well. And then you've got the inside of your card. So there's lots of space, lots of space. Surprise, surprise. So that's the scenic cards. And they're beautiful because the designer series paper does all the work for you. There is no other, other than a banner cut that I've made, there was nothing else that I had to do on here. And because I think I'm keeping this as a masculine card, I didn't put any jewel dots on it. I didn't put any ribbon on it. I just kept it very simple because this would make a beautiful card for a man. It would also make a beautiful sympathy card. So I've just left that for when I need it, and then I will stamp it. So that's how I do my cards. I do the outside. I don't do the inside because that can easily be stamped in a couple of minutes. Just get your greeting, get your stamp set, and just stamp it, and then you're ready to send the card. So there we go. Scenic cards, that is called the Beautiful Gallery. It is available, so check it out. Check my online store, the link is down below. and just go perusing through. I could send you a catalog, but there is so much more on the online store. So they have everything there, what's in the catalog and what comes out new. The beginning of every month, there's new products coming out, and it's identified as what's new. Then there's the last chance products, which are the products that are on sale. And